Hello, everybody. I'm Allison Barbosa from Women in Payments. I am the Chief Commercial Officer. I started about 4 months ago, and I have a banking background. I've been in Treasury Services for the last 25 years, so I'm delighted to be here and to be working in Women in Payments and really helping on grow the business and helping on the commercialization side. So I am joined here with Michelle Conklin, who I'm delighted to have. She is a Managing Director of Treasury Services at JP Morgan, and she's the recipient of our US 2021 Community Impact Award winner. So I'd love to just hand it over to her for a brief introduction, and then we'll get started. So thank you, Michelle, for joining us.
Thanks, Allison. As you mentioned, my name is Michelle Conklin. I am based in Chicago, work at JP Morgan Chase, and then the global head of receivables operations within Treasury Services.
Thank you, Michelle. It's great for you to be here again. And we're just going to start with 6 questions that are one-word answers, if possible, and it's just kind of a rapid fire of just your thoughts. So, who or what inspires you?
I would say who is my daughter and my parents, and what is fear of mediocrity?
Do you attribute your success to luck or hard work?
Both.
What propels you forward?
Unwavering competition with myself.
Favorite quote or motto you live by?
Choose happiness.
When applying for a new opportunity, what percentage of attributes do you feel you need to have deep experience in to be confident in your application?
50% experience and 50% confidence in yourself.
Coolest payments company today?
PayPal, just for the amount of online shopping that I do, never have to whip out a credit card.
So now I'm going to ask you just 6 thoughts. These are more in-depth questions, so feel free to elaborate more on them.
Sure.
What has been your biggest challenge as you climb the ladder in the payments industry?
I wouldn't say challenge, but something that you have to constantly work on is self-awareness and being able to adapt to any situation. Organizations change, objectives, priorities, bosses, and you have to be able to go with the flow. You have to flex, and you cannot stick to one specific style. Don't change who you are, but you have to be able to be self-aware of your situation and adapt.
Great advice. What do you feel has been your greatest accomplishment in your career?
I would definitely say that leading a 4,000 person organization of essential service employees through the pandemic has definitely been the biggest accomplishment. I've been blessed enough to work with a team that has showed unwavering commitment, and the decisions that we've had to make and the risks that we've had to take have definitely worked, I believe, in the organization's favor of keeping employees safe and keeping our clients operational as a result of our activities and efforts.
If there's one thing you could have done differently, what would that have been? And what advice would you give aspiring women professionals in this industry?
I would say, at some point you have to stop always trying to get a seat at the table. Sometimes you just have to build your own and allow people to sit at your own table and bring others along with you. I would say, if you're looking for advice, I would say have confidence. I cannot stress that enough. Be confident in who you are. Be confident in your contributions. Be confident in your abilities. You are good enough. You are in your seat for a specific reason, and take that and proceed forward again with the utmost confidence.
And I think you touched on this a little bit, but what have you done to bring others along on their journey?
I would say I've learned to step out of people's way, let people shine, or let them fail and recover quickly. Provide that air cover for people to take certain risks, and not always hold people's hand when they feel unconfident about what they're doing. I think in our organizations today, if people have this path that they believe is how they move forward in an organization. And I think sometimes we just have to break down those barriers, create that air cover, provide people really raw and honest, candid feedback so they learn quickly of what they need to adjust, how they need to flex in order to continue adapt in any situation and move forward. I think that's the best thing that you could do.
How important have your networks and connections been in assisting your career trajectory in the payments landscape?
I think they're critical. I would add one more component to it, and that is allies. So having people that have your back, can speak on your accomplishments, can talk about your character behind your back when you're not in the room is critical. And those are really the people that have their hands on your back and continue to push you forward in any organization. Networks and connections allow you to get things done faster. right? You can bypass certain, chains of command. You can much easier pick up somebody that you met somewhere or established a professional relationship with, and allows you to really navigate through an organization a lot quicker. And that's really where I think networks and connections allow you to become a lot more efficient in your day-to-day. Allies help propel you forward.
As a senior leader, how have you helped shape the culture of your current business? And has the organization been open to this input?
I would say two things. I've stopped asking for permission. I'm a managing director in one of the best organizations in the world. I am here for a reason. The organization has faith in me to make certain decisions. And I no longer ask for permission when I believe that the decision that I'm making is correct and for the good of the business and for our people and for our clients. Nobody has yet asked to make me or asked me to stop operating in that way. And I would say the second thing is I've allowed myself to show more emotion at work, whether I'm upset about something, whether I'm sad about something, whether something that, hurts just from an overall culture perspective. It's okay to let that show, right? We're all humans, and that's really how we build stronger, more functional relationships, by having that emotion come through. And again, nobody has yet called me weak as a result of that. So both things have worked in my favor.
That's a great point. And thank you so much, Michelle. I think this has been so insightful, and thank you for joining us in My Career in 6. I feel like we learned a lot about your career, and I think you've also brought some great discussion points for people to look at in the future for their careers. So thanks everybody for joining us, and make sure to tune into the next episode of My Career in 6.
Thank you.